Warning! Get off the internet. Hello, Stephen Hornbeek. This is the second in a two-part talk on a video report. It is 8/19/2014, and I am just giving a summary of all the videos I created. So if you had a chance to listen to the first talk, I got a little sidetracked, but talked about a few things and started explaining the Ice Bucket Challenge. But we'll jump into. I have about 60 videos I'm trying to create. Basically a YouTube channel. I don't know what I'm doing. I just started posting stuff. So be sure to check out the first of this talk. But this talk, I promised I was going to go in and just explain the videos and what's happening. So the Celebrity Ice Bucket Challenge was just gravitating towards a trend and trying to be in front of that. So I made 6 of those, and inside of each one of those is a link to one of the other 6 videos. So once you're in there, you have 6 other options to watch this, and it's kind of grown exponentially. I think the linking them has done really well, but in general, I had one video out that was ahead of most of the news stories, and I got listed in YouTube. I also noticed on YouTube, it's best to just put in your keyword as the title. Like, don't fluff it up with all the extra words. Like, if you just put in Ice Bucket Challenge famous people, that's a keyword that people will type in, and it seems like YouTube gives that word priority over some of the other words, which I think is crazy. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I did a bunch where it was like a full long text, trying to get a lot of different words into the thing where it was basically saying like, you run out of space, like stop typing, and then focused it on just the word I was searching for, and I had better response on just the word I was searching for. So just a little side note. So some of the types of video I do, I'm doing a lot of green screen stuff. I'm learning about Chroma key, so you'll just see some stuff up there that's just like weird video in the background and then something layered on top of it. And that was me just testing. If you look at the Chroma, if you look, you probably don't have to look. The Chroma key's super bad, so you can see a green line around everything. But yeah, that's how you know I'm just laying in top and a bottom to something. I'm just really interested in layering and that type of stuff and figuring out how to do things. One of the more recent videos I did was actually film myself, which was for a little like 20-minute clip or 20-second clip, and I wanted to see if I can do a video in a video, and so I put my hand up and I just made a gesture to actually challenge myself once I went back into the video editing program to edit it to fit perfectly in the hand, so I could have say I have control over it. But yeah, it was cool, picture in picture, so that was a really big one. So that was more of a test. So you're going to see a lot of things that are just tests. Like there's really 2 types of things I'm looking at here. And this is a really big point. Maybe I'll just focus on this and then we can get to more videos, in the next talk. But I really look at everything, like life. Like this is I'm thinking about making the whole website around this. It's called, for me, it's make or take. So you're either taking in content or you're making content. You're either giving or receiving. It's just as simple. Everything is in entertainment and digesting and content and the things that people do. I'm either talking and you're listening, or you're talking and I'm listening. And that's as simple as that. Like you're either on watching TV and you're passive, or you're making TV and you're active. And that's just what I'm trying to construct. And so this make or take thing, I think anytime you're sitting watching and digesting, and it's something that you're not creating, so you're not challenging if there's a right and left side of your brain. Like you're just appeasing whatever one is isn't hunger for that creativity. So I don't know, it's just a really interesting concept, and I think people should really think about people can do whatever they want, so sorry about that, people. I'm not trying to get preachy. I can speak for myself, and I get antsy when I'm just watching TV or focusing on a computer for too long or not interacting. Like, I think people really need to be around people, and so just watching a television wasn't doing it for me. But like creating, there's different things that you interact with. There's interaction, I think, more with the people that you blog with or talk about or post comments to or read comments about or whatever, than if you were just sitting on the TV. So that's one step closer to like engagement to people or whatever. But I think it's important to really think about, like, okay, now in the real world, that's what people need. Like, no matter what, I look at a screen as like a wall between you and people. Like, if you look around, people put a little wall up in front of them, in front of the whole world, and just stare at that wall, because that's what technology is. It's a wall from that social interaction. And it's important that, for me at least, because I was falling on the passive side of just like reading news and watching stuff and not just taking and taking and taking, and now I'm just flipping it and turning around and making it, and I don't even know what it is. Like, so you can see it's pretty goofy, and we have got a good response, so we'll see. I mean, I'm just interested to see. I got a big jump in viewership just from that celebrity ice bucket stuff, so that's been great. And I will talk about the rest of the videos in our next chit chat. So I'm gonna jump off the air and do a couple editing things, and then I'm gonna jump right back on. So it is 6:40, 8/19, 2014. Stephen Hornbeak signing off.